I think we're good. Okay. So the Game Awards happen. We all know that, right? We all know the big companies, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, Xbox, PlayStation, all that shit, we know that shit. Okay. We got the Indie Game Awards. I forgot what video it was that I showed. It was I think it was a month ago. I don't remember well, but there are two games there that I do want to see win, and that is And Roger and After Love EP. Both games I have played. I think After Love EP is the one that live streamed, and Roger is the one that I made a video on. Nevertheless, both games were great. I love both games. I would like to watch it and just see what other games have been around since I haven't really been around. I don't know how to explain it well, but here we go. Here we go. Nice. Let's see what happens here. Countdown? What? Come on.
Welcome to the 2025 IGA's Countdown.
Oh, it's only 20 minutes though. It's fine.
I'm here to jog your memories a bit ahead of the big show. For the next 20 minutes, we're going to take a brief look back at the 10 indies with Android.
Hold on. First off, let me.
Throughout the countdown, we'll also take a checkpoint here and there to spotlight our wilderness.
Oh shit!
Just put this whole production together. All right, let's get to it.
This is cool. Okay, cool. Oh my god, he's got nips. His nips are pierced. Absolute. Absolute. Alright, whatever. That's my game! Oh god, please, just get it over. I don't want to cry again. Fucking please end it. Play. Please! Oh, fucking god. Oh my god. Oh, thank god, okay. Oh my god, is it on the Nintendo Switch too? Holy shit. Looks pretty cool though.
Carson gave us trouble from the start. That contract Carson gave us was trouble from the start. Sandy with that drone, hell. Stop the whole thing blowing up in our faces. Tell us about Vesna, or Eugene, or we find someone never runs smooth. The belt is wide, Slither.
Oh wait, these are the games that are like that are nominated? Are these right? Are these the games that are nominated? Blueprints,
Hello,
Absolum,
it's us, Playdate.
and Roger.
You don't even have to know how to code to get started. Ready for your Playdate?
Expedition 33. Fuck, god
Play.date.
damn it. Okay, so, I've seen many things about Expedition 33. I mean, they're all positive. But now that I'm seeing this again, I think it is gonna win. God damn it, dude. Fuck. I'm sad now. I now realize it's probably not gonna win. Fuck. God damn it. Alright, yeah, never mind. I see why it's gonna win. It won Game of the Year and everything. Okay, I get it now. Fuck. They're gonna remind me ever again. Okay, just fucking just fucking end the stream. Just end the stream, just say Expedition 1. Yeah. Yeah, they probably did win. Oh, Hades 2.
Best of the underworld, time itself is against us. For
Oh, this looks cool. Holy shit.
And time itself isn't just patience. Stand him until
Go
our
kill some
night arrives.
bitch.
This is it. Death to Kronos.
Ah, shit. This. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's either Expedition 33 or Silk Song that's gonna win. Oh my god. Shit. Well, I'm not ready for that. What's a complete Hollow Knight? The graphics. Whoa, wait, hold on. This first thing this reminded me of when I literally the first thing I thought it was Ever Forward. Ever Forward. I remember playing this game on the Switch. Literally, this reminded me of Ever Forward. Detopia. That one's actually pretty cool. Shit. Fuck.
Feeling caught up? Good, because the 2025 Indie Game Awards start right now.
Oh god, alright. Here we go.
Feeling
Celebrating Game Awards. My name is Mike Tonight is about the human beings who drive
Shit, I don't know if it's me with that fucked up with the audio.
institutions, content creators, and more.
Okay, there we go.
I'd love to tell you all about Hotline Miami 3, but that's not what tonight is about. It's about recognizing the achievements of independent developers and their games over the past year.
All of our nominees have either launched in 1.0 or early access between November 1st, 2024 and October 31st, 2025. To ensure a diverse selection of indie games across all categories, each game can be nominated for only one general category. This rule doesn't apply to the community management, community picks, and game of the year categories, as well as categories from our fellow indie game showcases. And of course, games developed using generative AI are ineligible for nomination.
Okay, enough preamble. Let's get into the evening's first category.
Oh shit, okay.
First presenter is hard at work crafting the latest and greatest in witch tech. Please welcome Anna Hollenrake from Electric Saint.
Hello, my name is Anna Hollenrake and I'm the creative director at Electric Saint. Our first award shines a spotlight on a whole new wave of incredible voices that have recently joined the indie scene. Our nominees for debut game are Discounty by Crinkle Cut Games, Fretless, The Wrath of Riftsun by Ritual Studios, Isla, A Frosty Glide by Magic Rain Studios, Sorry We're Closed by Alamode Games, Claire Obscure,
Oh my god.
Expedition 33 by Sandford,
God, alright, well.
Tyrant's Realm by Team Tyrant.
Oh shit, well. I would've liked to see
And the
Sorry
debut
We're
game
Closed
award
win.
goes to
Even though I don't know.
Claire Obscure,
Yeah.
Expedition 33
Yeah,
by
okay.
Sandfall
Yeah.
Interactive.
Yeah. Fair. Fair's fair.
Here to celebrate a few developers making that the standard for our industry is Lori Kate Dale, founder of Accessibility and the Accessibility Showcase.
Hello everyone, my name's Laura Kate Dale. I'm a disabled gamer, accessibility advocate, and host of the Accessibility Summer Showcase, redefining who we consider in accessibility efforts and what ways we approach helping more people to engage with more genres of games. Video games as a medium should be accessible to everyone. If we love this medium, we should want as many people as possible to be able to play. Here are the nominees for the Achievement in Accessibility Award. Abiotic Factor by Deepfield Games. This game featured impressively robust options to alter basically any aspect of the game that might have been inaccessible, regardless of how much it might undo the intended gameplay experience. Calm the Storm by Ludic Lima. A short narrative experience, essentially a choose-your-own-adventure podcast, Calm the Storm can be played in multiple mechanically accessible ways, including voice recognition. Peak by Landfall Games and Aggro Crab. Peak's developers have done a fantastic job of regularly updating the game's accessibility in post-launch patches, responding to very granular player feedback of their accessibility. Star video games. This title features robust options for motor control accessibility, cognitive accessibility.
Wait, what other games are nominated? Maybe Peak. I think Peak will take it.
Squeakcross by Outloon. Dyscalculia is rarely considered in conversations around accessibility. Squeakcross is full of numerous different accessibility options for players who struggle with mental handling of numbers. Barista by Yofi
actually.
Barista is a sightless blind player accessible title with charming humor and a very polished gameplay loop. A highly impressive Game Jam title from early this year.
Maybe Squeakcross.
And the Indie Game Award for Achievement in Accessibility goes to Peak by Landfall Games.
Peak did win it. Oh shit. Cool.
Wow, hey, thank you so much. It means a lot to us to receive the award
That's cool.
for Achievement in Accessibility. Honestly, didn't have a lot of good accessibility options at launch, since it was a pretty hastily made game. But for us, it was important to listen to feedback from the community and do our best to add the right toggles and improve the base game to let as many people as possible play it. So thank you to the fans that made their voices heard. Thank you to everyone at both Aggro Crab and Landfall for making this game possible. And thank you to the Indie Game Awards.
Yeah.
New for this year's ceremony, the Indie Game Awards expands globally to highlight developers who offer different perspectives through their craft. From nominations to selecting the recipients, our new regional and specialized categories are being led by partner showcases and festivals.
Kicking off this new initiative is Ben Rausch, Program Director of Africa's first annual Destination Indie Games and Immersive Arts Festival and Conference.
Hi indie fans, I'm Ben Rausch joining you from Cape Town as the Program Director of Playtopia, Africa's biggest indie games festival. Every year, the Playtopia Arcade exhibits a selection of works that celebrate indie games at their most creative, original, and well-crafted. We spend the year hunting for outstanding titles and have a free, open submission system where anyone can send us their games for consideration. At Playtopia 2025, 105 games were exhibited, and 55 of those games were created by devs from Africa. We're honored to have been invited to curate the nominees for the African Indie Game Award. I hope that this award will be something that inspires African devs to continue crafting excellent games for a global audience. 25 nominees for the African Indie Game Award are Bruin Boogie Get the Milk by McDog, Finding Father by Studio Bow and Pressure Cooker Studios.
Oh my god, that animation.
Phoebius McDougal and the Mysterious Flying Machine by Unsigned Double Collective. I Kill Ya by All Day All Night.
Maybe I kill you.
Metavoidal by Yellow Lab Games. And Stick It to the Stickman by Free Lives.
Oh shit, I think Autistic Maniac recommended me that game. I would like to see Bruin Boogie get the milk win.
Goes to Stick It to the Stickman by Free Lives.
Okay. Hell yeah, dude.
Congratulations to ourselves, and congratulations to all the new games coming out of Africa.
Nice.
One of the new categories we're introducing is something we're super excited about. Indie Vanguards.
These 5 independent developers are just starting their journeys in the indie scene, already impressing us with bold debut projects, game jams, and even demos.
Hey everyone! I just want to say what an enormous privilege it is to be selected for the Indie Vanguard class of 2025 and get a chance to share the stage with the incredible talent on display in this year's show. A huge thank you goes out to the folks at Mod Retro for making the physical release of Shanty possible, and everyone in the Game Boy Homebrew community, developers, players, and the makers of GB Studio, who I feel I am sharing this honor with. Time may have left these beloved old systems behind, but they still have so matter the amount of access studios today have to resources, funding opportunities, influence, tools, and capabilities. I believe indies, whatever their size or capacity, embody and will continue to carry that pure and true spirit of creation into the future. Whatever
Has
the
that
future might hold,
Game
I
Boy,
can rest
original
assured that
Game
the
Boy
industry is in the
charm
best of
to
hands.
it.
My heartfelt congratulations to all the winners and nominees.
A strong visual aesthetic can make a first impression everlasting.
Hello Indie Game Awards, I'm Liam Edwards, one of the co-founders of the Kyoto indie-based studio DenkiWorks, the creators of Tanuki Pond Summer, and I'm here at the stunning Kyoto Imperial Palace. What better place to talk to you about the visual design nominees for this year's award. So here are this year's best of the best, the nominees for visual design.
What do we got?
30 Birds by Ram Ram Games and Business Goose Studios.
Whoa.
Artiste Impact by Mass. Cat Detective Albert Wild by Beyond No
Oh my
Films.
god. Yo.
Eclipsium by House
Oh, I've seen this one. Holy shit.
Machina by Tala.
I would like to see Eclipse. Oh fuck, I already forgot the name.
Slime Rancher 2 by Monomi Park.
Shit. Fucking. I would like to see either Eclipsium or Cat Detective.
And the award goes to 30 Birds by Ram Ram
30
Games
Birds,
and
yeah.
Business Goose Studios.
That style of fucking visual design is insane. That's really trippy. Holy shit.
Studio. And hi, I'm Colleen from Ram Ram Studio, and I'm the artistic director of 30 Birds.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for the award. Thanks to the jury. Thanks for the organization.
And we hope that thanks to this award, new people may discover 30 Birds and have a great time playing it.
Holy shit. Oh
The
yeah, I
Stardew
see. I
Sarahs
see
help
why you
us
won
connect
that.
our
All right.
personal experiences
Yeah.
with the ones on screen through immersive worlds and wondrous characters. Through past relationships and spicy empires, Eka from Outer Loop Games has masterfully achieved just that.
Hi, I'm Eka from Outer Loop Games, game director on Thirsty Suitors and the upcoming Dose of Divas. Unforgettable characters, immersive worlds, and stories from a unique point of view that keep echoing in your mind long after you're done playing. Here are the nominees for narrative. Citizen Sleeper 2, Starward Vector by Jump Over the Age. Consume Me by Jenny Zhao Shah, AP Thompson, Jian Lee, Violet WP, and Ken Coda Snyder. The Drifter by Parohoof and Dave Lloyd. Promise Mascot Agency by Kaizen Gameworks. The Root Trees Are Dead by Evil Trout Inc.
I would like to see.
The Seance of Blake Manor by Spooky Doorway.
I would like to see.
And the Indie Award
The
goes
Darkness?
to Citizen Sleeper 2, Starward Vector by Jump Over the Age. Congrats.
All right.
Hi, I'm Gareth Damian Martin, the creator of Citizen Sleeper, and I want to thank the Indie Game Awards for recognizing Citizen Sleeper 2 in the narrative category. It's been an incredible journey over the past 5 years making the Citizen Sleeper games, and it's a journey I couldn't have gone on without Guillaume Saint-Gelon, the game's incredible artist, Amos Roddy, the game's composer, Dan and Matt Collier, who helped me get the game on so many different platforms, and of course my publisher Fellow Traveller, who do incredible work supporting narrative games. Huge thanks to all the players and everybody who's told their friends, who's been too much of a sicko about Citizen Sleeper 2, who've pushed the series to people they know and supported the games. I'll be forever thankful for everyone who's recognized these games and who has felt something from these stories. So thank you so much.
Congrats. Congrats, yeah. I think I saw that it was on the Switch. That's pretty sick.
An exceptional
Wait.
storyteller and their profound work shaping deep narratives in games.
Wait.
My initial interaction with this person was actually pretty funny. She assumed I was reaching out because of one particular game, but I told her that even in her games without strict narrative, her games tell a story. Stories aren't just what's experienced on screen, they're also the memories that are created with the ones you love through the act of playing. But enough from me. I think our presenter has a better story to share. Without further ado, here to present the 2025 Mohamed Fahmy Storyteller Award, the one and only Lena Rain.
Sometime in 2016, I got a random DM on Twitter that changed the entire course of my career. I was working as a game designer with aspirations of writing music for games. I had a few really amazing opportunities, but I never found the right project that let me feel like I was fully part of the team. And then I got a DM from Maddie asking if I'd like to do music for a little game that she and some friends were working on called Celeste. Making that game with the team lit a fire under me. Nothing during my day job felt nearly as exciting and inspiring as getting to go home and work late into the night on music for this little platformer. After releasing the game, I constantly feel the effects that her storytelling has had on the greater community that blossomed around Celeste. Hundreds of talented creators have also been inspired to make their own levels, their own stories, their own music. Extremely talented speedrunners race every year to raise money for global medical aid and cancer research. At every games event I get a chance to attend, people come up and express just how much the game means to them, not as just as a fun little thing that they played one time, but as a lasting affirmation of who they are. So I am beyond pleased to present the Mohamed Fahmy Storyteller Award to my collaborator and friend, Maddie Thorson.
It's an honor to accept the Storyteller Award. And of course, I need to thank all of the brilliant collaborators I've had the privilege of working with along the way. Towerfall and Celeste were truly team efforts. So to be recognized like this for my contributions to that project is sincerely the highest honor. I feel like I have a lot more left to give. I don't plan on stopping. I really just love making games, and I hope to make a lot more of them. Thank you, and keep making beautiful things.
Women-led Games brings recognition to the hardworking women in the games industry. Representing their annual showcases is Twitch ambassador Ash Said Hi.
Hi everyone, this is Ash Said Hi, Twitch Women's Guild lead and host for this year's IGA for the Women-Led Indie Game Award. Expressing our unique contributions is paramount to ensuring that women and non-binary folk feel represented. There are many trailblazers in the indie game scene, creating experiences that hold a lens to the complex and beautiful demographic of gamers today. With that, let's jump into the nominees for the Women-Led Indie Game Award. Cabernet by Party for Introverts. Gemporium by Merge Conflict Studio. White Knuckle by Dark Machine Games.
Oh, that looks cool.
Urban Myth Disillusion Center by Hakaba Bunko. Spilled by Lente. Duck Detective, The Ghost of Glamping by Happy Broccoli Games.
I think either Urban Myth or the Duck.
The Game Award goes to Urban Myth Disillusion Center by Hakaba Bunko.
Aww.
いい顔してるけど、ここ見な、ここ。この度は、ザ・インディーゲームアワードのウーマンレッドインディーゲームアワードという名誉ある賞をいただき、心より感謝申し上げます。墓場文庫制作チーム一同、この受賞を大変光栄に思っております。これからも心に残るゲームをお届けできるよう、チーム一同努力してまいります。この度は本当にありがとうございます。
Yeah, that shit looks cool.
It takes a village to create a community that's not only fun, but engaging and welcoming. Please welcome Kennedy Lee Slocum, Social Media Manager of Black Kite Games.
Hi, Indie Game Awards. My name is Kennedy Lee Slocum, and I'm a games writer and community manager for Black Kite Games. And I just want to say, as I'm sure all of this category's nominees would agree, community management is a weird job. To keeping the community positive, endlessly researching internet slang, organizing events, and representing the personality of their entire studio. They endure a lot, but their work is vital in creating a space where players feel heard, valued, and connected. Our next award celebrates those who have gone above and beyond to foster a vibrant, inclusive community in an industry that can make it quite challenging at times, but will ultimately always need voices like theirs. Here are the nominees for Community Management. Jenny Zhao Xia. Strange Scaffold. Sassy Chap Games. All Day, All Night. Team Peak.
Probably. Probably Peak.
Gamesmithing Limited.
Probably Peak.
And the Indie Game Award goes to Team Peak.
Hey Scouts, I'm Paige.
And I'm Hannah, and we're joined by the rest of our Peak community team, Beth and Josephine.
Hello. Hello. Thank you so much for the Indie Game Award in Community Management. We couldn't have done it without the amazing help from our Discord moderators, all the content creators who made the Peak community what it is, and of course, all the scouts at home like you. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm happy this award is handed to another incredible community manager and team because they deserve it so much. Landfall has been around for over 10 years and this is their first award in community management. Isn't that
Damn.
fucking crazy? Imagine looking at the trenches of the Steam forums for 10 years.
Hi, it's me, Hannah, from the Landfall team, the one in the trenches. Thank you all so much for this award. It's been a while to see our amazing community grow over the last 10 years, from just some people in the Skype chat about flying to millions of Peak Scouts climbing mountains. And we couldn't have done it without our amazing team, Lisabeth, who does the best support in the biz, Josephine, who just started but has hit the ground running, Liv, who backed us up during those stressful months before and after launch, Cade and our lovely Discord moderators, and of course Paige, who it's been an honor to work with on this game. We wouldn't be here without AgroCrab and the rest of the Landfall and Peak team. They're always there to fix bugs, listen to community suggestions, and support us in any way they can. And last but not least, I want to give a special thank you to the amazing players, because there wouldn't be a community without you.
Finally, we have one more person who would like to say a speech. Bing Bong, take it away.
I'm Bing Bong. Bing Bong, you're supposed to say something nice to the viewers.
Bing Bong, we're live here. You can do it.
Put him in the cannon. You better
Oh
get
my
in the
God,
cannon,
what?
Bing Bong. This is for the fans.
They killed him.
Beautiful.
Let's go, guys.
Let's go.
Hi, we're Bookie Crayon, an indie game studio from New Zealand.
We love to create bite-sized games with a strong focus on the visuals and experimentation. With Neon Nabs, we wanted the art style to be bold and loud to contrast with the quiet sneakiness of the game.
Indie mean to you?
We like to think of indie being where you can freely create without the fear of something being wrong, and where you can try out the most obscure ideas just to see what happens.
And it's a place where time, budget, and technical skill limitations can actually help to push ideas into new areas that maybe you wouldn't have explored otherwise. Thank you so much to everyone involved in the Indie Game Awards for including us in this year's Indie Vanguard.
A short runtime doesn't mean a game can't make a lasting impact.
My name is Graham Reed, also known as Graham of Legend, and I'm a Jamaican indie game developer currently working on a small island builder called Orlands. Now, sometimes less is more, and a great game isn't defined by its how long to beat stats, but rather is defined by it being memorable and compelling in the small amount of time it has. Now, this next award goes out to all those games, and it celebrates the short games that pack up punch, that leave you satisfied and wanting more. Here are the nominees for Bite Size Game. Karimara, Beneath the Forlorn Limbs by Bastinus Rex. Fly Night by Wabba Boy. Many Nights a Whisper by Deconstruct Team and Selkie Harbo. The Dark Queen of Morthome by Mosu. This game will end in 205 clicks by Insert Disc 5. And Time Flies by Playables.
Probably the Dark Queen.
And the Indie Game Award goes to... Time flies.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. You're just a fly roaming around. That's great. That being strong as fuck, what the hell? Hello IGA, thank you very much for the award. I'm truly fluttered. I'm so excited I have to walk it off. Thanks also from Michael and Raphael. Ah shit. Win an award going toward Die Old. Maybe so you can fly.
Frosty Games puts the spotlight on games made in Australia, New Zealand, and the Pacific Islands.
Hi, I'm Amy, founder and one of the 5 organisers behind Frosty Games. Our next award honours the outstanding achievements of indies based in Australia, Aotearoa, New Zealand, and the Pacific Islands. This region may be physically separated by a whole lot of water down at the edge of the globe, but we don't let that stop us from shipping some of the very best indie games in the world, as this incredible list of titles goes to show. Here are the nominees for the ANZ Indie Award. Abiotic Factor by Deepfield Games. The Drifter by Powerhoof. Mars First Logistics by Shapeshop. Proximate by Kane Maddox. Hollow Knight Silksong by Team Cherry.
Probable?
Tempopo by Witchbeam.
Silksong, I think, yeah. Silksong.
And the Indie Game Award goes to The Drifter by Power.
Really? Oh shit! I did not expect that.
G'day. Oh, hold on, I'll just adjust this for those watching from the wrong hemisphere. That should be better. Now you see why we didn't make a comedy game. It would have been all dad jokes all the time. Thank you.
Hey, I wouldn't mind a dad joke every now and then.
Despite industry hardships and all that stuff, like, yeah, been amazing. Yeah, massive thanks to the team, Barney, Alex, and Matt, just like killed it on the art. Louis and Mitch for the killer soundtrack. Adrian, the other voice actors, just like brought the characters to life in such an amazing, magical way. It was so cool. And yeah, like everyone else, like it's a small team, but there's just so many people that help, and such an awesome community we have around us as well. Like really makes it possible. Personally, I think this means so much to me. It's a game I worked on for 6 going on 7 years now.
Damn.
So it's a massive chunk of my life. Like the point and click genre is really dear to my heart. It's one that's not celebrated as much as some of the other indie genres, I think. But yeah, it's one I absolutely love. So yeah, it really means a lot. But yeah, now I'll adjust this back to so I can watch the rest of the awards. Thanks again, and ta-ra.
That's pretty shocking for me. I'm not gonna lie.
There
Damn.
were 2 pieces of
I
feedback
really thought
that stood
Silksong
out
was
the
gonna
most
win.
from our inaugural ceremony. Genre categories and the fact that you wanted to voice your support for your favorite indies. So, we opened the polls and asked you to pick your favorite indies within specific genres and, of course, overall.
God damn it.
Here are your 2025 community picks. Action game, Hades 2.
I wanted to pick. How do I pick?
Adventure game, Hollow Knight, Silksong.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know.
Horror game, Repo.
Really?
Interactive fiction, Date Everything. Multiplayer game, Peak. Puzzle game, Blueprints. Role-playing game, Clair Obscure Expedition 33. Simulation game, Schedule 1. Strategy game, The 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Survival game, Abiotic Factor. And Community Game of the Year, Hollow Knight Silksong.
Yeah. Good job. Good
Fantastic
job.
gameplay design is what hooks us as players.
Hi, I'm Abby Howard.
And I'm Tony Howard Arias, and the two of us make up Black Tabby Games, the studio focused on branching narratives.
We're honored to be presenting the award for Best Gameplay Design, which sits at the intersection of so many things, including smooth mechanics, challenging difficulty curves, and keeping players on their toes and immersed in what they're playing.
And for us, it's mostly about giving players way too many sentences they can click on. Here are the nominees for gameplay design. Absalom by Dotemu, Guard Crush Games, and Supamonks.
Ball Pit by Kenny Sun.
Dawnfolk by Darren Keller.
What do I think?
Hades 2 by Supergiant Games.
Maybe Hades 2, maybe.
Hollow Knight Silksong by Team Cherry.
Now I don't know.
Keep Driving by YCJY Games.
What was the category again? Wow.
Look Outside by Francis Columb.
Ooh by Nama Takahashi, Tiny Cactus Studio, and Tsuyomi.
Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo by Pocket Trap.
I'm gonna be honest, I kind of want to play that one. That one looks good.
The King is Watching by Hypnohead.
It's either Silksong or...
And the Indie Game Award
what was the other
goes
one?
to Ball Pit by Kenny Sun.
Congratulations, Kenny. So many of us have lost dozens of hours to your game, and it's great to see those lost
Shit.
hours finally coalesce into physical form.
Well, then again, maybe I'm
Kenny
just like...
unfortunately wasn't able to record an acceptance speech for the award, so we're accepting it on his behalf.
I'm not in the
Thank
indie
you
scene
so
as
much
much.
for your hard work, and we can't wait to see what you're working on next.
It's pretty cool. Oh, that's kind of reminding me of Fury in a way.
Representing the growing and thriving community of Black game developers is co-founder and director Justin Woodward.
What is poppin', everybody? It's your boy Justin Woodward, co-founder of the Mixed Media Indie Exchange, and of course Black Voice in Gaming, part of the nonprofit organization Experience Studios, which was made to help underrepresented developers get access to funding, visibility, discoverability, mentorship, and networking for their entrepreneurial growth. Without further ado, the Black Voices in Gaming nominees are Avid Neon by Cryo GX.
Oh, that's cool.
Althea, The Wrath of a Fairy by Mars Lit Games. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown by Strange Scaffold. Spirit Swap, Lo-Fi Beats to Match 3-2 by Soft Not Weak. Sorry We're Closed by A La Mode Games. And Sunken Stones by Sprite Wrench.
Athea or Sorry We're Closed?
The winner is Althea, The Wrath of a Fairy by Mars Lit Games.
Cool. That's all I gotta say. Still haven't
Ciao,
played
sono Andrea, sono
none of
Black
these games.
E come prima cosa voglio dire grazie, grazie per questo award perché onestamente non ce l'aspettavamo, è stata una bella sorpresa. Come seconda cosa voglio ringraziare mio fratello, l'altra metà del team, perché riesce ogni volta a trovare qualcosa di sbagliato in quello che facciamo e questo ci aiuta a creare qualcosa di migliore ogni volta. Veramente grazie e questo è tutto. Speriamo di vederci per il nostro prossimo gioco.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Gabby D'Arienzo. I'm the co-creator of games like A Mortician's Tale, and most recently Seasonal at Cemetery, which I worked on with these lovely people. Seasonal Cemetery is a completely free game where you explore a cemetery that changes in real time with your computer's date and time. The game is inspired by my own experiences exploring cemeteries, but especially during the pandemic, and seeing spaces that we often associate with death just breathe with so much life. During this scary time in the world, I found it oddly comforting to see these cemeteries change and grow with the seasons. I wanted to replicate that experience for players, creating a space for them to grieve and for them to find some catharsis during hard times. I speak on behalf of our whole team when I say thank you so much to the Indie Game Awards for this honor. Something that's really important to us is the ability to make small, gentle games about difficult subjects like death and grief. And it means the absolute world to us that people like our games, that they resonate with our games, and that there's a space for us in this industry to make the kind of games that we do.
Memorable experiences can punch you straight in the
Oh
feels.
boy.
Rhea
Oh
from My
god.
Miss My Friend Studio
Oh
is here to
god.
share with us the
Oh
6
god.
titles that hit
Okay.
the hardest.
This one has.
Hi everyone,
And Roger
I'm
has to
Priya,
win this one,
co-founder
please.
of I Miss My Friend. The stories, the moments, the emotions that stay with us long after we put down our controller. This award celebrates indies which moved us the most this year, or frankly made us ugly cry. Here are the nominees for emotional impact.
Oh god, come on.
Afterlove EP by Pixelnasia.
Either After Love or
And Roger by Fury
Please,
and
it's gotta be one of the two. Please.
Don't Get Your Hopes Up by Krish Raghav. Henry Halfhead by Lululu Entertainment. Wander Stop by Ivy Road. Wednesdays by Pierre Corbinet's The Pixel Hunt and Exahiva. And the Indie Game Award goes to And Roger by
Yeah!
Fairy Hand Studio.
Hello.
You son of a bitch.
Thank you so much for selecting my game for such a wonderful award.
You
Android is a very small, personal game, something you can finish in about an hour. Makes me deeply happy to know that this small work has traveled across the ocean and left an impression on the judges. To those who haven't played it yet,
Don't play it.
although it is short,
Don't play
I
it.
believe Androsia offers a very dense and meaningful experience. And the game
Kidding, play it.
Thank you.
Goodbye, you son of a bitch.
Southeast Asian
Okay.
Game Showcase shines a spotlight on the
Anyways.
best of Southeast Asian games during the
Anyways.
summer festival season.
I'm happy. I'm
Representing
happy.
the region are Samantha Lowe,
That game really
Arif
fucked me
Johan,
up.
Hello, I'm Sam.
I'm Arif.
I'm Nissy. And we're the organizing team for the Southeast Asia Game Showcase, an initiative dedicated to shining a spotlight on games and developers from our region.
Over the years, we've seen developers win the hearts of so many, creating experiences as far off as a cafe in futuristic Seattle and as close to home as the streets of Surabaya, Indonesia.
Although developers from the region have long been a part of the global games industry, with every year that passes, we see an increasing amount of developers who create truly original experiences. It's exciting to witness the growth of the region, and more importantly, to celebrate the exceptional games released this year.
Here are your nominees for the inaugural Southeast Asian Indie Game Award.
I want After Love to win.
Glyphica Typing Survival by Alias
But
Black.
it's probably not going to win. If I'm being honest.
Artist Impact by Mas. Urban
It's a-
Jungle by
It's a possibility that After Love can win. A possibility.
Afterlove EP by Pixelnasia. Whisper Mountain Outbreak by Toge Productions.
I still got my hopes up.
Set Up a
I
Culinary
would like to see
Adventure
it win.
by Copyforge. And the Indie Game Award goes to Artist Impact by Mas.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it got nominated. That's I can deal with that. It got nominated. That's okay.
I'm truly honored to accept the Southeast Asian Indie Game Awards for Artist Impact. Thank you to the judges, our amazing player, and everyone who supported us along the way. This award means a lot to me, and I'll keep working hard to bring more meaningful experience to you. Thank you so much.
Fair. Oh, then again, these games do really look cool. Fuck.
Hi, I'm Alice. This is Chance.
Hello.
And we're the developers of Hyperbeat. Hyper-V is a rhythm action game with a completely original soundtrack, an ensemble cast of characters you can get to know, and some pretty deep character customization.
Hyper-V is like a roller coaster. It's loud and then it's very soft.
It's a story about being yourself.
Yeah.
Like finding
who that is.
Yeah. We're really honored to be included in the Indie Game Awards.
I don't think either Alice or I could have predicted that we would have been a part of the Vanguard class at all.
This is pretty cool.
It is very cool. We never thought that anybody would play the game,
let alone like it.
Purchase it.
Yeah. Being an indie means creative freedom, being yourself.
Indie really just means being authentic and doing what you love, doing things that matter to you.
Thank you.
Play indie games.
Play indie games.
Play indie games.
I'm Chipsel, and thanks for joining us for the Indie Game Awards. You may know me from Super Hexagon, Dicey Dungeons, Just Shapes and Beats, to name a few. I've been in the industry for over 15 years, and the community is like no other. We have the grit and the gumption to work together to make amazing things, and I think that's just beautiful. The indie scene is really good at using music to lift the experience, whether it's a haunting melody that lingers after the credits, a sweeping score that drives the story, or a track that's just a straight up banger. The right music can totally transform a game from fun to unforgettable. Here's the nominees for music. Everhood 2, music by Kazakh, KMXP, Sjoerd Keller, Lumos, Chris Nordgren, Cat God, Beat Tape, Dance Floor is Lava, and INFX.
Holy shit.
Hurdling, music by Joel Shock. Rift of the Necrodancer, music by Danny Baranowski, Alex McCullough, Jules Conroy, Josie Breckner, Sam Webster, and Nick Moisbum. Sonokuni, music by Don Yasakru.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sword of the Sea, music by Austin Wintory. Wheel World by Johnny Jewel, June, and Orion.
Wheel World or what was it? Sonokuni. I would like to see it.
And the winner is Rift of the Necrodancer.
Ah.
Music by Danny Baranowski,
Well, yeah.
Alex McCullough, Jules Conroy, Josie Breckner, Sam
Still
Webster,
cool though, still
and
cool.
Nick Moisbum.
Hey, I'm Danny, music director for Rift of the Necrodancer. Thank you for the award. I wanted to thank Brace Yourself Games for making the game and giving me a job, and TikTok Games for helping us make it. I want to thank Sky Climenega for being my hand of the king and helping me so much with many musical tasks and heading up the level design, which is so important to the game. Don't want to forget the artist team, Alex, Jules, Josie, Sam, and Nick. Without their contributions, the soundtrack would not have been what it was. Thank you so much.
And a huge thanks to our level designers, David, Ella, Rox, and Dustin, for helping make some charts that really work with the music to make the game feel really fun.
Thank you so much, everybody who voted. Thank you, Brace Yourself Games, Danny Baranowski, of course, all of my other composers.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of our team.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rock and roll, baby.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Cecia from No Goblin. The indie scene is where new ideas thrive, risks pay off, and boundaries get pushed in ways the rest of the industry can only watch and learn from. This award celebrates the games that took bold chances, challenged the norm, and completely reimagined what's possible. The ones that remind us why it's so important to support indie developers. Here are the nominees for innovation. Blueprints by Dogubomb. Freeride by Flighty Felon Games Inc.
What was the category?
Gas Station Story by Enzi.
Oh my god, I don't. Dude, literally the category. They're telling me the categories and I immediately
EDJ
forget
the
it.
Musical by Philip Stollenmayer.
What the fuck?
Ruffy and the Riverside by
Oh,
Socrates
that reminds me of
Laboratories
Paper
UG.
Mario. Oh, that so reminds me of Paper Mario, dude.
Taria and Como by Poppy Seed Studio Inc. and Juvie Productions.
Innovation? Is it bad when I
Indie
don't know
Game
the word?
Award goes to Blueprints by Dogubomb.
Yeah, I think it's bad. Yeah, I think it's actually bad. I don't know the word.
I can't believe I won an Indie Game Award. I'm a big fan, as you might expect from someone who plays only indie games. And part of the reason I play indie games is because they're so innovative. And indie devs are the ones taking, the big risks in the industry. They're the ones that are bending and breaking and birthing new genres and mechanics and design concepts. And I think that indie games are the heart of games because they are the ones pushing the medium forward. So looking at the other nominees, not just in the innovation category, but across all the categories, and there's so many sort of fresh design and concepts that I've never seen in games before. But seriously, this means a lot, and thanks to the Indie Game Awards jury, and thank you to 6-1 Indie for putting this on every year.
Hey guys, this is Micah with Crashable Studios, and we're so glad people are enjoying the game, and it's such an incredible honor to be chosen as Indie Vanguards. And our game Wildwood Down is a slapstick comedy adventure starring a main character who has Down syndrome. And now our childhood friend Daniel plays this character, and he has Downs. And we grew up with him, and he's like our brother from another mother. And he did all his own voice acting, and he's like the heartbeat and inspiration of the entire game. It was so incredible to be able to make this game with him. And so part of our story is that about 1.5 years into making the game, Daniel was diagnosed with 3rd-degree lung cancer, and he was rushed to the hospital. We didn't know if he was going to live or not, and it was really like a terrible time. And but fans of the game and voice actors of the game sent us videos and messages and gifts while we were in the hospital. And also while we were there, we got the news that we won this award for diversity, and we sent in a thank you for it. And it was just incredible to see Daniel watch that.
The winner is Wildwood Down.
Now fast forward like 5 or 6 months later, Daniel's doing like super well. He has a super high probability that he's going to live a full, healthy life, which is just incredible. So thanks so much. We're so honored to be chosen as Indie Vanguards, and cheers to everyone enjoying the Indie Game Awards. Peace out, peoples.
The Latin American Games
Hell yeah.
Showcase is a platform that strives to increase the visibility of the video games being developed in the LATAM region and by Latin Americans around the world. Representing the region is producer David Lucio.
Hey everyone, my name is David Lucio. I'm the founder and director of the Latin American Games Showcase, a platform dedicated to uplift and celebrate the amazing talent of Latin American game developers. Tonight, I have the honor to present the Latin American Game Award, a category that recognizes the passion, the resilience, and the original voices that are shaping the future of our industry. And the nominees are: from Ecuador, Despelote by Julián Cordero and Sebastián Balbuena. From Brazil, Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo by Pocket Trap. From Mexico and the US, Taria and Como by Poppy Seed Studios Inc. and Juvie Productions.
Oh shit.
From Chile, Tormented Souls 2 by Dual Effect. From Brazil, Adventure of Samsara by Ilex Games. And from the Dominican Republic, Culebra and the Souls of Limbo by Gala Games.
Probably
The
Cursed
Indie
Yo-Yo.
Game Award goes to Pipistrello and the Course Yo-Yo by Pocket Trap.
Olá, Indie Game Awards. 2025 foi um ano incrível para todas as produções da América Latina. E não poderíamos estar mais contentes de receber esse prêmio. O Pipistrello foi inspirado em jogos que crescemos jogando e imprimimos nele muito da cultura brasileira e da arquitetura também. Muito obrigado.
Hi, my name is Jade Meadows, and I'm honored to be presenting the award for solo development. Making games is really hard. Games are the intersection of so many different disciplines, from art and animation to programming and writing and game design. Being a solo developer means stretching your creativity across all of these specialties to bring your game to life. For about the past 3 years, I've been doing that for my game, Blue Ridge Hunting, which, by the way, is being published by 6-1 Indie, and you should totally wishlist on Steam. Whether completely solo or with the help of the remarkable contractors, volunteers, or friends, these developers each poured countless hours and endless creativity into bringing their games to life. Here are your nominees for solo development. Tall Trails by Brady Soglin.
Yeah!
Lush Foil Photography Set
Holy
by
shit.
Matt
Oh my
Newell.
god, that looks so realistic.
Mega Bonk by Vetinad.
Oh, I have this on wishlist. I haven't tried it yet. I would like to try.
Naiad by High Warp. Build by Lente. Vile Exhumed by Kara Cadaver.
Holy shit. Tall Trails! Tall Trails, baby!
And
Come
the
on!
Indie Game Award goes to Tall Trails by Brady Soglin.
Yeah, Brady!
Hello, I'm Brady Soglin, the developer of Tall Trails, and if you're seeing this, that means Tall Trails has received the Indie Game Award for solo development. So, hooray! Thank you! If you played Tall Trails, you know Tall Trails is a very weird, joyful game. Its themes are very close to my heart, so it means a ton to me to see other folks connecting with it like they have, so thank you all very much for that. So I want to also thank Dylan Payne, the composer of the soundtrack for Tall Trails. The soundtrack's amazing. It really brings the game up a level. So thank you, Dylan, for that. Also want to thank Francesca Carletta Leone for her work QAing the game, and Greg Wolwind, who designed the logo. And then also my partner Phoebe, my friends, my family. Without your support, it would not have been possible to make Tall Trails. So thank you guys very much. Okay, that's all. So long.
Yeah! Yeah! Hell yeah!
When discussing potential candidates among the curation jury, one organization consistently stayed at the forefront of our minds. Their work doesn't always get the main stage spotlight, but the impact they make is a perfect example of why this category exists. But instead of us telling you more, we've invited a few mutual friends to share some words and their own experiences.
My name is Remy Siu, the creative director of 1000 Times Resist, and I'm so excited to help present this year's recipient for the Industry Impact Award. It was at the beginning of the pandemic, and I had just decided to abandon my career in the arts to try making games for real. I didn't know if anybody would be interested in the themes we wanted to explore in 1000 Times Resist. Discovering game devs of color was a kind of revelation, a reminder that there are people out there, peers, who are interested in the same things that inspire you. A reminder that the gaming community is not homogenous, but that there is, and always has been, diversity. It's a reminder that we should tell our own stories in the ways we yearn to, and not ask permission.
Oh. Uh-oh.
So thank you, game devs of color, and congratulations.
Hello and Swadee Krap. My name is Sanat Busiangkun, and I'm an indie developer based in Bangkok, Thailand. It is my honor to be here to help present this year's recipient for the Industry Impact Award. I remember attending my first Game Devs of Color Expo back in 2021. Looking back at the talks I attended, I'm honestly surprised at how much it's still affecting my work today. I remember seeing Fami's talk, seeing someone from my home region who was so visible in the industry. Someone who just showed the world that, hey, we make games too. For a lot of us, just existing in this industry is kind of rough. Today, game development is more approachable than ever, yet somehow still as difficult as ever. There's still so many barriers at every step of the way, but for today, let us celebrate the work that Game Devs of Color has done for this industry, along with the work that they'll continue to inspire each and every day.
Hi, I'm C. Bedford from Alamode Games, and I'd like to take a minute to talk about Game Devs of Color and the impact that they've had on the industry. They've certainly given me opportunity to reach a further audience and be able to get what I'm creating out there to more people to see what it is that I'm making. Put in real conscious effort to find games that may be overlooked simply because of who's creating it and who's behind the desk putting it together. And it's a real shame because I believe there's so many players who are looking for those new experiences and they do an excellent job, I think, of trying to bridge communities together to find, I don't know, just something to connect with, something more to connect with. So congratulations and thank you very much, Game Devs of Color, for all that you do.
Hi everybody, I'm Kat Small. I'm an independent game developer for over a decade, and I'm also the executive director of Game Devs of Color, Inc. And our mission is to amplify the creative power held by people of color in games. We are so honored to accept this award on behalf of our entire team. Now you can see the whole team here. The team is me, it's Brian Carr, Brian Chung, GJ Lee. We have Alexia, Brittany, Danielle, Imperatrice, Hamna, Iman, Jace, Josh, Katiti, Crystal, Martin, Mylea, Sharpie, all of our partners and collaborators, just so many amazing people. And it really could not be done without every single one of those folks.
Our online conference, the Game Devs of Color Expo, started 10 years ago. Every September, we provide developers of color a platform to speak beyond token diversity 101 talks and share their expertise and best practices through panels, talks, and interviews. The event extends beyond our global audience into local events too. We threw 14 watch parties for this last expo, and they were really fun. You should go next year. Thank you so much for recognizing the effort we put in each year for building all of this.
In a world where hegemonic entities merely check off their diversity checklist in order to profit off of tokenism, only to later abandon the marginalized once it's no longer useful, we band together in solidarity, resilience, care, and celebration. That's why we don't charge dev fees, we don't use any unpaid volunteer labor, we pay all contributors, we make our content accessible online with captions, we provide scholarships for in-person opportunities, and we have awarded over $400,000 in no-strings grant funding to help promising game creators build sustainable businesses, forming or expanding their studios.
Invest back into the community and in the next generation of game creators. So thank you to the Indie Game Awards jury for the honor, and thank you all for the time and attention. Our call to action is for you to join together with us in solidarity. So come visit us at gamedevsofcolor.org and see how you can take part in the movement of creating an industry where the underrepresented are included from the very beginning and not just an afterthought.
Well, we've come to the final award of the night. It's the big one.
Oh,
Here to
shit.
pass the torch and present Game of the Year on behalf of Local Thunk.
Oh,
is
shit.
Wout van
Well,
Halteren from
we
PlayStack.
already know. We already
Hey
know.
everyone, this is Wout from PlayStack. Last year, Local Thunk and PlayStack had the
But I
honor
would
to receive
I would have
the
really
Indie Game of
liked
the Year
it
at the
if
Indie Game
if
Awards.
and Roger
This
won.
year-
It's pretty stacked.
And the winner is Clair Obscur Expedition 33 by Sandfall and
Yeah.
On behalf of the entire team at Sandfall, I want to say a massive thank you to the Indie Game Awards jury for nominating and awarding us with both Debut Game and Game of the Year tonight. What began as a solo passion project couldn't have turned into the game Expedition 33 is today, without the immense dedication of our dev team, our publisher Kepler, the people who believed in us long before anyone else did, and our community who helped us become what we are today. We keep an indie heart and spirit, and we are honored to be recognized alongside so many incredible games. Being an independent studio in this industry is tough enough, and we feel incredibly lucky to be where we are today. So we want to use this opportunity to celebrate the other games our team loved during the year. The other nominees are all fantastic, and we pretty much played and loved all of them, especially Blueprints. But we also gathered a list of our team's favorite indie games this year we want to give a shout out to. Abyssus, Tiny Bookshop, The Seance of Blake Manor, Sword of the Sea, and for our fellow JRPG enjoyers, The 100-Line Last Defense Academy and Trails in the Sky First Chapter. We're deeply grateful for this moment and incredibly motivated to keep pushing ourselves creatively. Thank you again to the Indie Game Awards for these incredible honors, and thank you all for celebrating with us. Bye-bye.
Alright, they're cool. I like them. They regained my respect back. Even though they didn't really lose any respect from me. It's just that they swept the entire floor on the Game Awards.
Once again, to all our fellow showcases, journalists, content creators, institutes, organizations, and more who made tonight possible, thank you. And of course to our sponsors for believing in the mission of the IGAs.
Finally, thank you all for watching and hopefully cheering along from the comfort of your homes. It hasn't been a good year. We faced countless layoffs and closures driven by corporate greed and the allure of AI, both in development and journalism. The outside world remains a nightmare fueled by war, genocide, and mass starvation. Here at home, families continue to be torn apart, women's rights and freedom of choice remain at risk, and the safety and security of our queer, trans, and BIPOC communities are threatened every day. But you know what? Despite all the bad, we're here together tonight celebrating the good. Keep using your voice to make a positive impact. Don't be afraid to speak out against the real bad eggs who hold way too much power. Don't be afraid to show your support for Gaza and a free Palestine. Don't be afraid to be a loud ally for underrepresented cultures, communities, and people altogether. That voice of yours is what's going to bring out the good. Maybe one day it'll lead us to a future where a game delay is our biggest problem. Wouldn't that be nice?
Sure would. Slowly but surely, though, we'll get there. And if you're angry about anything that he just mentioned, politely read the room. The Indie Game Awards will return in 2026. In the meantime, explore the IGA's Steam event and celebrate the scene well beyond the credits rolling. Until next time, thank you, happy holidays, and keep supporting independent, human-crafted art.
Cool. All the games that were mentioned here were actually pretty cool looking, and at some point in time, I shall play them. Congratulations to all the nominees, all the games, everybody who was involved. Huge round of applause to everyone. Congratulations to the winners, well deserved. Especially Claire 33. It's fucking Expedition 33. Of course, it was gonna sweep the fucking floor. But anyways, I'm really happy. If I'm being honest, I'm really happy that even And Roger got nominated for Game of the Year. That's fucking insane. Thou shall all celebrate. I don't know what I said. Have a good day. Have a good night from wherever you are. Yeah. Take care of yourselves, alright?